A full season behind us, 8 long months of grueling rugby has all led to this. Westshore Women's Premier Valkyries facing off against the visiting Castaway Wanderers. Win and go through. Westshore Parks and Recreation here. My name is Max Foote, joined by Zephyr Melnick on the mic and Brian Foxworthy on the camera. It is going to be an exciting day of rugby, doubleheader here at Westshore Parks and Rec. Women's Premier quarterfinal about to begin, and then the men's Premier quarterfinal kicking off at 2:30. This is a beautiful day for rugby, Zephyr.
Absolutely. A beautiful day could not be an understatement. The sun is shining, not a cloud in the sky. It is perfect weather.
Gone up and down this season. Westshore at one point top of the table, now sitting in fourth with Castaway right behind them in fifth. They've faced off already.
So every inch, every try is going to be well fought for, and you can't fault either team for trying their absolute hardest.
Absolutely beautiful day. If you're not down here at Westshore Parks and Rec, thank you so much. Moments away from kickoff in this women's premier quarterfinal match. The visiting Castaway Wanderers taking the field.
A little bit of retribution in the books for Castaways, potentially. Coming off the last two matches, like you said, they've lost as the Castaways have faced the Valhallians, or the Valkyries. So I would anticipate some
I'm excited, Zephyr. This is going to be a great day of rugby here in BC.
It's an absolute great day for Hay. Seeing the work ethic, seeing the tension, seeing the banter, the argy-bargy. I'm expecting a little bit of everything.
Herself for the Castaway Wanderers gets brought down easily by the Valkyries defense.
Quick support from Castaways there to secure those rucks. Awesome work.
Now the captain, Josie Anzai, goes in. Back to the short side is Castaway. On a ruck there, almost got through, was Emily Finley.
Castaways forwards went a little bit early, leaving just the backs to be able to play with it.
Staying the same way is defense. Now 5 meters out from the try line. Castaway might be scoring early here. Big counter ruck there from the Valkyries.
Ball's getting lost at the feet a little bit.
Castaway holding on to it, though, going for the pick and go on the right side.
Looking for a forward pod here, a little tap and go action.
There it is. Josie Anzai goes herself. Big hit there from the Valkyries defense.
All you can hope for in a 5-meter defense.
Another pick and go. Trying to tire out the Valkyries pack early. Sticking to that strategy here. 5 meters out from the try line. They go the other way. Marina Skaken tries to find a gap.
Castaways looks like they understand that holding onto the ball is vital to be able to attack and play with it. So they've got loads of support in that breakdown. Rumbling over.
Edwards Challenger is in there.
But it looks like it's held up.
Held up. Great defense from the Valkyries to ensure they don't let Castaway put 5 points on the board. We are going to go to a goal line dropout. Looks like Vanessa Chiapetta is going to take this kick for Westshore.
Out of the 22.
That one goes pretty deep. Now on the counterattack is Castaway. Emily Curry finds a bit of a gap in the defense there. Finally gets brought down about 8-9 meters out from the try line. Back on the attack is Castaway right away, not wasting any time trying to put points on the board here.
They are hungry. They're eager for it, and they are hitting that line with a little bit of steam. Awesome work from the Castaways hooker there.
Staying same way. Bronwyn Zadochi comes around the corner with a big rumble.
Still playing flow. Castaways is looking maybe for this left-hand side.
Reagan runs into her own teammate there briefly. Got to be careful not to get a crossing call.
Tight.
Short ball from the forwards.
Tight rugby is the name of the game for Castaways right now. It's just a crash fest. It's reminding me of those November games when the rain's coming down.
How nice it is to watch some rugby in beautiful. Castaway staying tight on this left side of the field. It's not able to break this fierce Valkyries defense so far.
They are making ground, if not a half meter or a meter at a time.
That tackle goes back to almost the entire time. Looks like they're going to come together and they're going to elect to just take 3 points here. Great awareness. That is smart, taking the kick, and she easily slots that one to put our first points of the quarterfinals on the board today.
Swiss Army woman. Carrying, tackling, kicking, can do it all. With threats like that around, coming up, some BC Bears, some Tide Rugby, some Westshore Sevens, some Touch Nationals, all information for you that we will divulge at our leisure. Boring, technical mumbo jumbo, all that annoying info and dates. Westshore with some momentum now. They're crashing through it. Carrying, big, strong. It's taken like 3 Castaways players to take him down, trying to regroup. And the knock-on goes Castaways' way for a Castaways scrum inside their own half.
I see this one going well for Westshore here. They have a big, strong pack. We've watched a lot of this Valkyries team this season, and their scrums always seem to go well, so I'm expecting big things out of them.
Castaways gets that ball out quick, and they're looking for an 8-man pick. Brought down by the Westshore flanker. Forward rugby. Quick tip, goes through. Does she break? No, she's just brought down. One-handed tackle there, taken down by her.
In the pickup, we go back to the scrum.
Castaway scrum was strong. They were able to get it in and out quickly, but it did look like that if the ball gets stuck in that scrum, Westshore might be able to fight their way back in.
Great.
At the beer tent, we got some tacos. We've got our Thunder Rugby tent. If you're looking for some Indigenous youth rugby, go check out thunderrugby.ca. We've got traveling tournaments, sessions all throughout the summer. It is
in the junior game. Big run up here from the Castaways 12, going to the short side now. Bronwyn Zadochi gives an outside ball to Brown. Valkyries. Now, finally, a chance for Westshore to get some attacking rugby in today. They
of the match. Set piece has gone smoothly for Castaways so far. Let's see if they can repeat or at least play well on defense. If they get somebody up in the air, that's always a great tell if the lineout is awake.
You can definitely see Valkyries.
Good crash. Stay off me. Added the offload.
Great offload there from the lock.
Westshore creating momentum from
player.
Castaways eager to hit those counter rucks. They're getting those jackals, and the steal is good.
Great steal from Castaway Wanderers to turn over that ball and eliminate the threat from the Valkyrie.
Your own end is always just a little bit risky.
And now the kick comes to alleviate some pressure. Doesn't quite make it out of the 22. So Westshore is going to end up back to the player's hands.
Looks like she's being dragged to the sideline. Does she stay in? She does. Little tip.
Good.
Inside
Little inside
switch.
pop.
They're going forward heavy. They're going those big pods. They're trying to tire out the Valkyries. And Westshore just doesn't have the opportunity to run with it in the open field yet. I think they have to earn that opportunity. Oof. Pardon my French.
Emily Samek, the vice captain for the Castaway Wanderers with the put in, wearing the number 9 jersey. That one.
The opportunities, you know, they're quick off those scrums. They're making good carries. They're making great tackles. Definitely a bit of a showing from the Valkyrie back row.
This Valkyries team has a strong contingent of UVic women's premier players as well this year, if I'm not mistaken.
Sounds right to me.
So these girls are good.
They float in throughout the program. It is nice to see them in and out throughout the season.
Good attacking opportunity. Maya Dye almost gets through these two teams. Now going the other way. Just carries herself into that Castaway defensive line.
This is around the last 2 attacking phases where Westshore.
From Westshore, and they score.
5 points on the board for Westshore.
The hard work pays off. Couple mistakes there from the Valkyries, but they finally are able to break that Castaway defense and get the first try of this match. Today is not the time to try and be a hero and do it all yourself. It's going to take all 15 players to come away with a win here and move on to semifinals. So great to see Westshore Valkyries doing
fun as well as the actual sport of touch rugby, which is a great segue for July 3rd and 4th. Touch Nationals being hosted here in Victoria. We will have that live stream ready for you to watch.
Stays 5-3 early in this match. So far, pretty good rugby, Zephyr.
Absolutely. It is a tight game so far, which is lovely to see as a spectator. It's more fun in quarterfinals and playoffs to have, you know, an actual.
Wrong with that. Able to hold on to the ball is the Valkyries. Kendra Cousino takes it.
Great
that
support.
ruck almost blows up. Inside ball to Finley from the captain. Oh man, she's tough to put down. Great work from Emily Finley. And she goes again and she finds a gap. She's got a couple supporters. She is just going to try and fend off this attack herself, throws a wild ball and gets picked up by Castaway. And that is going to be a knock-on in the counterattack, but that is great work from Emily Finley so far.
Tough on the knock-on. We do have a time off. Looks like we might have an injured player, so we will be right back. We are back. Short little break. Looks like she was able to walk it off.
The Castaway Wanderers, and they steal that ball. That was a Westshore put-in. Great work from Castaway, and in the tackle, ball spills forward, back in the hands of the Valkyries. Maya Adai, so deadly with ball in hand, finding a gap on the 5-meter line.
And a penalty
And
for
a penalty.
Westshore. Great
Quick
momentum.
tap and go, and she scores.
For another 5 points.
Incredible work from the Valkyries, and go for the quick tap and just dot that one down quickly.
If you are just joining us on the live stream now, my name's Zephyr Melnick. I'm joined by my co-host, Max Foot. You did not know 74% of you still remain unsubscribed. Maybe you found us in your feed. Maybe you search us up every game that one of your family members is playing. But if you do subscribe, we'll be able to bring you a bit more action.
Peta, her second kick of the game. Her first one went a little wide. This is a tough kick right from the sideline. Hoping to add 2 more points to her team's score.
She is right-footed, so she might have an advantage here.
Now, I was watching her in warm-up, and her kicks were looking good. So maybe during the game, just a little bit of quarterfinal anxiety, nerve to the right side. That one goes over the head of Haley Sampson and out of bounds. So Castaway is going to end up with a pretty good field position for a line-out here inside Westshore's.
Castaways line out. The ball is away. Taking their time. Refs telling them, get in, make your decision.
Huge rumble in the midfield. Haley Sampson's trying to redeem herself, and she gets her hands in that ruck and disrupts things.
Getting slowed down there. Castaways doesn't like that one bit. It
was out, though.
Picked up, offloaded.
Westshore cleanly, legally picks it up, so now they are on the defense with ball in hand. Going to the short side, Brittany Sims carries, and she gets double pressure on your try line.
Wonderful, wonderful work there. If you are a player from another team, maybe you didn't make the finals this year in the Premiership, there is
players for that BC Bears senior team to face off against the visiting Ontario Blues. And a huge run from Castaway. Breaks through the line.
Strong reach out. Honestly, wonderful independent effort there from Castaways. The score now 10-8 in Westshore's favor. This conversion here could...
A little stunned at that play. I don't think they realized what was happening before it was too late.
You got to just work on getting out of their end. It seems to be a problem. Castaways likes playing. Allows them to play.
Remy Brown, the hooker, goes 2 for 2, adding 2 points to her team's tally. 10-10 now the score.
Awesome. Love to see it. It's a tied game. 10-love.
Castaway.
Lovely to see a full 15 squad as well. I know historically sometimes these women's premiership games have been 10s, but with this weather opening up and the season coming to a close.
Edwards Challenger picks that one up, and she rumbles up to her 40. Now short side, Castaway Wanderers just go one pass and hit the defensive line.
Do love that forward rumble.
They are going to be leaning on their forward pack heavy in this game. I have a suspicion.
Yeah. It's a strong suspicion. Short side there, just going.
That ball bobbles a little bit, but
too quick.
Man. Emily Brett came flying in there trying to... She spotted a gap in the defense, but the pass just goes a little high, and it results in a Castaway scrum on the... We're only 20-odd minutes into this game, and I already think Emily Findlay, another good scrum. Ball comes out quickly to the short side. That one bobbles out of the 10's hands.
Westshore is able to collect, but not before the whistle for a Westshore scrum. Last scrum in Westshore's possession did go Castaway's way. They managed to march over the top and steal that ball. So I think Westshore's probably looking to just get that ball in and out as rapidly as a second sooner. It might have stayed in Westshore's possession, but Castaways was not letting them have it. They marched over the top and they folded that front row.
Dominance from the Castaway pack.
Into the crowd. You got to keep that. Take it home. Please don't take our balls. They are expensive.
They are very expensive.
$4.
A little more than $4.
That's why I said at least more than $4.
It's definitely more than $4.
If you find a rugby ball for less than $4, don't bother getting it.
Please call me.
You're opening Pandora's box with that one.
Line out inside their half, goes to the middle. They clean this one up easily.
Castaways set piece has been on today.
Big rumble and the offload off the ground. That's great work from the Wanderers.
Westshore to slow it down, give their time for the ladies to get back on side.
Now
Ooh, big collision. They're fighting.
Takes it in.
Yeah, with this forward dominant game, I think really the team that's going to take it is whichever forwards can stay in it the longest.
I would agree with that. Westshore forwards not looking like they're super alive. Castaway finds a gap in the defense, is able to climb around.
Oh, that ball spills in the contact.
Stays in her hands somehow. Play on, says the referee. Now a midfield rumble from Brown. Going the same way.
Lots of
great
tips.
handwork
Drop
there.
pass.
They find a gap in the defense. Motherwell goes all the way to inside Westshore's 22.
Ooh.
Tackle from Finley.
She has been playing her heart out. Props to her.
Now the Hammock tried to make something happen, but just went in with it instead. That ruck looked like it was getting a little messy. Edwards Challenger is going to rumble with it.
Oh, unfortunate for Castaways there. I think they had an open try opportunity.
Buchanan was away with it and just bobbles the ball.
Chat is wondering, Max, the price of a rugby ball. Over $4, under
$104?
under $104. That leaves you a $100 range to guess. I'd say it's probably about
about $95 all in landed. But we do not take shortcuts here at Westshore Rugby Football Club. We provide our players with the best we can.
good grip. Bladder, you don't want that to pop when you land on it.
No siree.
That would have hurt the sternum. I'd say the ball's probably more durable than most of the players.
Just chase it around Saturday.
The old pigskin. The old sheep's bladder.
So this scrum for Westshore, they maintain control in their own 22. Inside pop to Cousino. She gets through a couple tackles. She's strong in contact. Go to the short side. Zoe Williams will carry and put a bit of space between the try line and the ball, but there is a not rolling away penalty in favor of Westshore.
Sims with the throw-in. Successfully off the top of the box, down and pop, out to the 9, underneath the posts, bringing Westshore's lead 15-10.
Chiapetta, third kick of the game, right in front of the post. She's hoping this one will go through. Pretty easy kick, all things considered. Hopefully getting some of those yips out.
Lengthen it to just a one-try game, forcing Castaways to both score and convert to tie it up.
And she does get that one, adding 2 points to the tally. Westshore back on top. That was some great individual effort there on the Westshore side to get that third try for them and put them back on top. 17-10 here at Westshore. favor of the home team. About half hour gone in this first half. 10 minutes to go to halftime. 50 minutes to glory.
Exciting stuff.
Adai is able to clean that one up easily on the reset. Gets brought down inside her own half. Now going the other way. Emily Finley, deadly with ball in hand. She marches through a couple tackles. Incredible work from Finley. Zoe Williams bobbles that one. Ends up in the hands of Castaway with an advantage, and we are going to go to the scrum. Unfortunate there from Williams.
If you are part of our 40% of our viewers who are under the age of 34, why don't you just pop on out Thursday Night Touch, get some rugby in. We've got a Westshore Sevens tournament August 22nd, full day social sevens action on the island. Preseason is also starting around that time, so there's loads of time for you to enjoy your summer as well as join up with the club.
These blue skies have got me excited about the summertime. Might even throw the old boots on for that.
Oh, what a sight to see that would be. I will enjoy it from my foldable lawn chair.
I've got about 30 seconds in me. I know that. Castaway able to maintain control of the ball. Going to the far side, gets brought down just inside the 40-meter mark. Now the other way, going back to the well with that forward pack. Been so deadly so far for Castaway.
They just have to weather the storm. As soon as that Castaway Type 5 starts to tire, I think Castaways will lose their footing in this.
Castaway did have the advantage for offside. It looks like Edwards' challenger is down on the floor, not feeling too good with the trainers coming out. We will be
back.
time off and they are going to go for points here.
Smart rugby.
Brown with the kick.
Rugby. We do have sponsorship opportunities available. If that interests you, reach out either on our Facebook or Instagram, comment directly in the live on the YouTube, whatever it takes to get in hold of us. We'll
Brown, the kicker, brought down by Finley. Quick ruck there. Curry goes herself. Not a lot of support, almost loses
things. It does.
Oh, that one stays in.
Ooh.
That was an unlucky bounce for Castaway. Westshore now inside their half, getting chased down.
Great
That
work
ball
there.
is almost deadly for Westshore there. Cypress Desormeaux-Schmidt, she is so fast with ball in hand running down that wing. She could have gone all the way if not for that tackle.
Over the top, in the hand. Those extra little passes. Just as annoying as the tarp bumping me on the head.
I would just let Emily Finley pick and go off the back of the scrum here.
She's definitely shown her merit so far in this match.
Brett's got a bit of space.
Ooh.
Tries to give the ball back inside.
Picked off by Castaways.
But Emily Curry was there for the intercept. Now Castaway with ball in hand.
Looked like the ref had an arm out. I think Castaways might have had an advantage for offside. Westshore is killing themselves with those discipline errors there.
Oh, big block kick by Brooke Horsfall, and she's going to chase it with... Oh, lucky bounce. She was almost away with that. Castaway able to get away from danger there.
Huge
But a
charge
tackle...
down. From the side, potentially.
Well, that looked like it to me, but referee says play on. Messy ruck here inside Castaway's 5-meter line.
They've got to be sweating at that point. I'd
Trying
be
to
nervous.
build a bit of a plat. Is over top of that.
They're going to go for their
quite get
fourth
it.
pick and go. Castaways now set up in the kicking position.
Brooke Horsville almost charges another one down. Cypress does almost. Schmidt keeps it in bounds. Sheds one. That ball goes wide, almost bobbles. Zoe Williams is able to clean it up.
Big work there. Out to the backs now. Can they capitalize on this tight defense?
Emily Brad almost spots a gap. Gets back on her feet.
Well done.
She's trying to not go into that try zone and get held up. And the captain, Chelsea Minter, almost gets through.
Any luck? Ball is
Still
peeking
a
out.
meter out.
Sit
Ball.
down. Done.
Valkyries score another one off extended pressure inside Castaways half.
The Valkyries are really just starting to crack this game open. I think one more try or unanswered try.
Shed it away now with everybody contributing to the success on the scoreboard right now, Zephyr.
Absolutely. It is a team sport through and through, and I think it is being shown.
Sideline, hoping to add 2 points to her tally.
If you are just joining us on the live stream, I'm Zephyr Melnick, my co-host Max Foote. We are bringing you the women's quarterfinal premiership match at Wanda Fuca.
(20-13), the score line here at Westshore Parks and Recreation in favor of the home side. Lots of good rugby. Castaway looked alive there for 20. Scored 4 tries in 15 minutes. Does that sound right, Zeph?
I think so, yeah. And 2 of them were unanswered back to back.
Incredible work from the Westshore Valkyrie.
And I think Castaways is showing that. I mean, their forward pack, their tight 5 alone was setting the tempo, setting the precedent. They had some energy, some high impacts in that.
Especially with this Castaway team, with their clear strategy of leaning on their forward pack. We've seen lots of picks and goes, lots of good scrums from them, lots of action.
I think they need to just be a bit snappier on the turnover. We saw it right near the end of that first half. There was a knock-on from Castaways. And I think the
Valkyries to close this out and get into the semifinals.
I think they need to start playing around the Castaways type 5. You know, playing into their strategy, having those big collisions, those tight. We've got 40 minutes remaining in this quarterfinal, and the whistle is gone.
Chiappetta on the reset. Looking to go for the tip, but just goes herself is the 8-man. Looking for somebody to give this ball to as Castaway finally gets it out. And Emily, glad to see her get on her feet.
Good reaction from Westshore. Their hands on. Turnover is good.
Nice work there. Maya Dye picks it up and goes herself. Finds some support out. Zoe Williams on the short ball by herself. Also not going down. Great work from Williams to stay on her feet. Nice. To go for a pass.
So this is what I'm talking about. We've sucked the forwards in with the Westshore. Now they got to play with their backs with a little bit of skill in hand.
Chiappetta gets through.
She's got.
That's awesome footwork from the fullback Vanessa Chiappetta. Early try in the second half here for Westshore, trying to run that tally up.
27-13 with kick to come. Found us on your For You page, whatever it might be, whatever brought you here. Just remember to hit that button down below so you can stay up to date on all of our summer rugby, our playoff live streams, and
the try scorer looking to put 2 more points to her score here. Easier kick for her today. Castaway look. And she's easily going to slot that one, pushing the score line to 29-13 in favor of the home side. Things are looking up for Westshore.
Great work there. That lead is what they need in the second half. As long as they can weather this kickoff, I think they have built the momentum that will carry them through to the end of the match.
Don't forget, right after this game, we've got the men's Preimership quarterfinal, Westshore Valhallians versus the visiting UVic Vikes. Those teams have also played each other twice this year, splitting the difference. Westshore on top in the first half, UVic in the second half. That is going to be a great game of men's rugby.
Nice high kick.
Horsval off the kick.
Hard to collect a high kick
and
like
Castaway comes away with it.
Hard to collect a kick like that in the sun.
Quick little pick and go, going back to that forward pack is Castaway, and that ball gets turned over. I didn't even see that happen.
Neither did I.
But it's a knock-on against Westshore. Unfortunate there.
Rylan with the first scrum of the second half. Let's see if Westshore woke up and maybe fixed or remedied some of the set-piece issues they were facing in that first half.
Definitely not.
He just knows.
Wow, that scrum blows up. Castaway able to hold on to it. Little inside ball, and there's a gap there from Emmy Pierce.
Locked down.
Oh, man.
Bobbled.
Chiappetta able to kill that attack. Brett just does a little kick, and it's going to be a Castaway line out now just inside the Westshore 22.
If you've been around the island or even just BC rugby in general.
Great adventure to get to go on.
Portugal is a wonderful, lovely place. It's probably warmer than what we were facing here a couple weeks ago.
My goodness.
Temperamental weather on the wonderful wet coast of Britain. Substitution? No, just a swap. Little winger switch.
Westshore with the put in.
Yep.
And that scrum blows up. Looks like the far side prop for Castaway just missed her mark, didn't get her head in there.
Taking our time on the setup. Pass as intended.
She gets swallowed up right away, though. Doesn't quite get anywhere.
Westshore looking to continue flow side.
Big ball over the...
Going. She's still going. She's still going.
Gets the ball off to Emily Finley. Emily Finley steps back inside. Nobody in front of her. Getting chased down by a couple. Gets the ball to a
possession. Well, let me tell you, Rylan, I think there'll be plenty of attacking. That was wonderful to see.
I think that play right there answers that question, Rylan. That was incredible. Ball live and put 5 more points on the board. Easy kick to come for Chiappetta.
That was awesome. That was an offload to a die, through, another offload, and then an offload back to her to score.
Offload city.
Assist your own try. That's all the rage these days. Holy cow. 32-13. Kick to come.
Now this Valkyries team looks alive. Chiappetta adding 2 more points to the board.
Whatever the coach said at halftime must have resonated.
Castaways' heads starting to lean down a little bit. They don't look too happy with their effort right now. They want to get back in this game. They haven't scored since about midway through the first. That ball goes over the top of Horsfall's heads. Cousino is there to clean it up. Far side ruck for Westshore. And a penalty to go with it.
Well done. Sideline.
Nice, easy kick over the top to set up the line out inside the Castaway half here.
Nationals, as well as just some fun social touch. First maul of the day.
Nice, love to see it. That was a clean line out there for the Valkyries to set up this maul.
Ooh, on the line. No, there's a
no.
Great identity. If you just gone a little bit earlier, because it all
to the middle it goes, and they set up another maul.
There we go. A maul requires 3 players, the ball carrier, and 1 other from either side.
That's it.
I think for the offside, though, not necessarily the choke call.
Oh, that ball spills out. Williams holds on to it. Steps out of bounds. Unlucky, but Westshore had the advantage.
Something
Looked like collapsing the maul.
That makes sense. You are allowed to get at that ball, but you got to come legally up through the center. Can't swim around it. You can't take out legs. Castaways has been real good about at least getting somebody up in the air. It has been just at the front so far. So I think Westshore's recognized that, and they are just to react. Oh, but they get a hand on it.
That one gets disrupted, and Castaway comes away with it. Looked like Westshore was trying to set up the maul to score that try, but no, says Castaway.
Really paid off for.
She goes herself. She makes it all the way and scores it. The captain adds 5 more to the tally for the home side.
Do as I do.
Lead by example.
Does not matter. The man is a fundraising genius.
Yes, he is.
He is part responsible. Thunder Rugby is his brainchild. Shares that with Phil.
Come. One almost curls back inside, but she's not going to get the 2 points. She's laughing, she's smiling, but she's had a tough day on the tee today, Zephyr. Not really getting the results she was looking for.
The Wanda Fuca Bowl can get prep to kick into the wind or with the wind. Well, that can just be a problem. Speaking of wind, you could probably hear it on our mics.
And Castaway comes away with it, but they step out of bounds.
Well, short lineup. Honestly, that's best case scenario, and that's in that case.
Wrong with that.
Best case scenario in that case scenario. You know, in that case with that scenario, just a bit more over the top. Give it a bit more hang time.
Trick play to the back. Finley in the air misses it.
Bouncing around like pinball
for Castaway. Now a ball out the back. She sees a gap.
She's going. Can she go? She can.
She can. Is gonna go. Wow.
And underneath the post to make it easy for the not unheard of. With just over 20 minutes to go. I think this is a bit of a linchpin for Castaways. And another 2 points. Maintaining something like that, getting it quick, and getting the conversion is a good boost to morale. They have the ball being kicked to them. They've got another opportunity here. They're still in it.
Today, I don't blame them for taking that.
No, not in the slightest. Wonderful scaffolding business and would like to have their scaffolding displayed at Wanda Fuca. Get in contact with us.
Give me a call. Kick over the top off the scrum for Castaway. Looking maybe for that.
If you are enjoying the heat yourself or if you're just trying to stay out of it, I mean, some people like the sun, some don't. That is completely up to you.
Midfield with the ball is the Valkyries going to the wide side. Horsfall sees a bit of a gap, finally gets brought down just inside the 40. Same way now. Brett coming.
I love a quick ball, but I like my ribs a bit more.
Now Emily Finley gives the offload to Kendra Cousino, who's in the try zone, but it gets held up.
Brilliant work from CAC on side, but they managed to rectify that and get straight back in the game.
Big kick. Emily Brett able to get that cleanly. She's running cross field trying. Williams picks and goes off the ruck. Staying the same way. Emily Finley. She's dangerous with ball in.
Gets a little sore.
And Chelsea Minter is going to have her second. That is great attacking rugby from the Valkyries here at Westshore Parks and Rec.
This is, I think this just shows who's maybe got a bit more steam left in the tank.
Survived the onslaught. Seems the only quarterfinal for that league. The three other teams all getting an automatic bye into the semifinals. So Westshore is going to likely Mariloma, I believe.
Mariloma, you heard it here first, folks.
I'm positive about that, actually. It is definitely Mariloma.
Couldn't find that information anywhere else. Couldn't find it on BC Rugby's site. Nada. You can only find it. Oh, penalty here.
Penalty back at the ruck.
For, oh. Is she just blowing her whistle to stop the play, or is she blowing her whistle for the cheese? Official talking with the sideline here. We will be right back.
Referee having it on top will be down a player for the next 10 minutes.
We are Castaways line out in Westshore's 22. Westshore down a player.
Other way.
Short side action through the forwards.
Oh, big tackle there.
Looks like she tackled herself at the same time.
Going back the other way. Looked like the Castaway players were not quite organized yet. Okay.
Grubbers
Tried
charged
to
down.
chip it through, and Emily Finley's right in the way of that
We're playing football here.
Rumble after rumble here for the Castaway
Looking
Wanderers.
for the strip. Shore's possession.
Great work there from the Valkyries. Emily Finley now with ball in hand.
Punching through.
Gets brought down pretty quickly that time.
Blind
Doesn't matter
side
though.
action. Collected with some pace. Less likely than the last. Oh, a little bit of chatter with the ref.
Time off here. Warm up on the field 2 here at Westshore Parks and Rec with their game kicking off at 2:30. Men's Premier quarterfinal action at 2:30.
And we're back.
To the back of the lineout, the Castaway ball goes, but doesn't get out to the backs, gets brought down right away.
Westshore's
now it
defense
goes there from Westshore. Now they get an opportunity to go to the sideline and set up an attacking phase.
Big
Chia
boot.
Pettas kicked. Subs coming on for Castaway to try and help get them back in this game.
Dropping the bench at this point. Let's see what these impact subs can do. That ball backwards, though. Looks like they're struggling. Looks like Castaways might have a hand on that ball. No,
Chelsea
it breaks off.
Minter breaks through.
Offload.
Doesn't quite get to the try line now. Emily Finley.
Just means that Westshore is knocking on the door every single time they can.
Castaway trying to catch Westshore off guard, running the ball across the try zone. Sees a bit of a gap.
Down, chew up that clock, and secure themselves the quarterfinal victory.
Brittany Sims taking her sweet time.
Ooh, missed lift on the line.
Doesn't quite get to its mark, and Castaway picks it. Huge tackle there from Cousino.
She's not letting anything by her.
pressure. Emily Brett bobbles it, is
collect.
able to hold on to it, but there is a penalty back at the kick for a no-wrap tackle.
Huh. Well, give Castaway an inch, they'll take a mile. Let's see what
they.
I think they're allowed to match, right? But Castaways has a five-man line out.
Inside Castaway 22, staying same way. Chiapetta picks and goes. Refusing to go down.
Pumping those legs. Short side action.
Yeah. That's been working out well for them. Why back inside?
Finds the support she needs.
Horsfall to Finley. Finley cuts back in.
Sit down.
She's everywhere on the field today. Minter out the back to Brett. Brett gives to Cousin.
No! 20 with less than 10 in this half.
I think it might be safe to say the writing is on the wall here, Zephyr. Westshore's
Dia for woman of the match, player of the match.
Emily Finley, without a doubt. She has just been absolutely electric with ball in hand. She's finding support. She's giving those offloads at the right time. She has not had a lot of success from this position. And that one is going to be just left as well. Less than 10 to go in this women's Premiership quarterfinal. Zoe Williams has served her sentence, and she is back on the Blasker after the game.
100% our
Kick
clocks.
is up. That one's not going to make it 10 meters, though. And
We're going to play.
We're going to play. Courtney
Love to see
Sims
it,
with it. Gives to Cousino, who sees a gap.
She is
She's
rapid.
got support with her, but she's just going to take the contact herself. Inside the Castaway 40.
Her 0 to 60 time was impressive there.
Williams
Opened it right up.
off the
Lining up for the counter ruck. Just wrecking Castaway's defensive ruck there. Castaways maybe looking to kick. No, they are
Not
trying to
quite
play.
yet.
We're going to go
But
back.
they're-
He's bringing you the action live on the Westshore YouTube channel. If you found us by searching, if you found us on your For You page, remember to subscribe. Only 74% of you guys are unsubscribed.
By Westshore off the Castaway scrum. Castaway inside their own 5, trying to play this ball out. Not the best strategy. Let's see how it plays out for them.
Top of the box, taking another maul.
Nice. Love to see it.
Westshore is tempering that storm in the first half from Castaways forwards and then just deciding to, play their own absolute stormer of a match. We did see a familiar game or a similar game to this during league play for the women's. I think they played Abbotsford and they ran away with a triple.
The women's Premiership. It's going to be a hard road to 2 finals for the Valkyries, but
Absolutely. Going over to Vancouver for that semifinal match. I do think the Valkyries have the chemistry. Mid-season from university programs and club programs. These ladies have been playing with each other in many different teams and constellations for a while. And that chemistry shows on field, and I
believe one more reset and we will be approaching extra time here at Westshore Parks and Rec in this women's Premier quarterfinal matchup.
by our count, 15. Good high restart from Castaways there.
Sims was under it, but she gets disrupted.
Picked up by Westshore.
Zoe Williams jumps on it. Great work there. It's right on top of it with the jackal.
Not releasing is the call. Of course, penalties cannot stop the game time. It has to be an error. That's a knock-on. That is a knock-on, maybe a knock-on. Keeps kicking me in the booth. I'm standing on the wrong piece of scaffolding. It is always a dangerous game bringing these live streams to you. Got to go down to the butcher, get yourself a new hamstring.
I didn't pay attention in anatomy class, so don't ask me.
Connected to the arm bone,
Something like that.
connected to the ear bone. Once again, as this game looks like it might be dying down, my name. So to help us out, please support us by following, subscribing, giving us a like, whatever you can to interact with that algorithm, push us out to more people, and give us the platform to bring coverage to rugby in BC. Unfortunately, it just can't, because even if Castaways builds this momentum, they get a line out, they get another penalty, whatever it might be, resulting in a try would be great. It's just too. That wind is starting to pick up, makes kicking a bit harder, makes hearing my own thoughts a bit harder. Castaways line out just a
Bit of a gap, gets
good
the offload. 5 meters out now is Castaway for their consolation try. Going back to the short side. Big hit.
really trying at these A channels, but Westshore just has them on lock. Oh, rapid off that defensive line.
Cousino. Great defensive awareness there to shut it down right away.
Just a well-rounded
Quick
player.
off the.
And that'll
that
take us
will
to full time. Wonderful work. Thank you for joining us. I'm Zephyr Melnick, co-host Max Foot.